I think now we can start the inaugural session. I would request Shri Binoy Kumar Dubey, who is the project coordinator and the curator of this regional science center, to deliver his welcome address for Vasant.
Thank you, Mr. Gangopadhyay, and Namaskar, friend. Thank you so much to be here with us for this online faculty development program. Regional Science Center and Planetary in Calicut has been playing a leading role in promoting astronomy among the people by conducting various programs, popular talks and workshops on astronomy and astrophysics for decades. Through its in-house hybrid planetarium and technological advanced tool, Regional Science Center Calicut always tries to explain the cosmological phenomenon and astronomical events in an immersive and experimental way. As a part of Vigyan Sarvatra Pujyate and taking a small leap towards this direction, today the Science Center is organizing a 5-day special faculty development program on astronomy and astrophysics as approved by AICT Training and Learning Academy. A knowledge temple such as this needs the support and blessing of diverse dignitaries. On behalf of Regional Science Center and Planetary in Calicut, I welcome our chief guest, Dr. Deepankar Banerjee, Director, Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences, whose significant experience and guidance has helped us to organize such programs. My sincere warm welcome to Dr. K Devadasan, Associate Professor, Malabar Kingston College, Calicut, and Dr. Savik PV, Principal, KMCT College of Engineering for Women, who will be there with us during this program session. Thank you, sir. I also welcome Mr. Manas Bagchi, former project coordinator and curator at Viseswarya Industrial and Technological Museum, who is there with us since drafting and categorically finalizing the topics for this program. Thank you, sir, for being here with us. I would also like to extend warm welcome to all the dignitaries, professors, mentors, resource person, astronomy enthusiasts from various institutes, and my colleagues who will be there with us in this 5 days online program. I hope the next coming 5 days will be more exciting and interesting, and I further request all the participants to please give feedback at the end of this program that helps us to shape our future program. Thank you all and welcome for this online faculty development program. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Now I request Sri Manas Bagchi, who actually we sat together and framed this FDP when he was here, and it was a long time from last year. We have made the proposal for this FDP, and he was always with us. And he is the now presently he is the senior most curator in Viseswarya Industrial and Technological Museum, and he was in Calicut last year as curator and project coordinator. So please, sir, you can address the.
Good morning to you all, respected Professor Deepankar Banerjee and other dignitaries here. A very, very warm welcome to you all to this program. Actually, I am connected to this because of some nostalgic reasons as well. A year back, almost a year back, I was there in the Regional Science Center Calicut, and Grant Babu, who happens to be the core person and the prime mover in this whole idea. He and me, we were thinking about something, and I casually talked about a story that when I was posted in Delhi, one day Professor Seshadri from Delhi University visited us, and he told me that your center is doing a very important job where you are taking up, and that is, even though I know a subject a little bit, I'm not aware of other subjects in any professional detail. But I'm a curious man. I would like to learn other things as well. So even if I'm an astrophysicist, probably I would like to learn a few tricks of mechanical engineering. So he encouraged us to take up such programs, and I was discussing with John Babu about such programs. Maybe that we have a scope of doing one such thing. We are working with the students for so long, but can we also this time invite the seniors and the professionals to attend the course by us? Well, we have an experience of running these astronomy courses and working with astronomy and astrophysics for a long time. So I hope that this is the first attempt towards organizing such a program in which so many senior persons and professionals have been invited. Uh, I hope it will be very interesting and mutually benefiting interaction. And it is a great honor to have Professor Deepankar Banerjee with us. It's a very rare privilege. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And well, with that, I think we should not wait for anything else. Let's get into the program.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Now, I would like to request Dr. K Devadasan, who is actually a retired associate professor in chemistry from the Malabar Christian College. He was also the HOD there, and after his retirement from this Christian College, he worked in NIT Calicut for 2 years and as a dean of KMCT Engineering College later, and he was the chief mentor of Innovation Hub at Regional Science Center, and he is also the chairperson of the UG Academic Committee of Sri Narayana Guru Open University, and he associates with KSSP and SPEC, and he is also the secretary of Calicut Chemistry Collective. So he is very much associated with Regional Science Center, and he has been in many of our programs. So I request you to speak a few words in this session.
Very respected Dr. Deepankar Banerjee, Director, Aripata Research Institute of Observation Sciences. Sri Manesh Bagchi, former Project Coordinator, Regional Science Center and Planetarium. Sri Alok Kumar Dubey, the present Coordinator. Sri Jain Ganguly, Dr. Savik PV, distinguished resource persons, and dear participants. A very good morning to all. I am indeed very happy to associate with this faculty development program organized by Regional Science Center and Planetarium Calicut on the occasion of the Silver Jubilee celebrations. May I say so, because we have completed 24 years. It is Silver Jubilee celebrations of Regional Science Center and Planetarium Calicut. As a person who is residing very near to the planetarium and has been associated with planetarium for the last so many years, and actually served as the chief mentor of the innovation hub of the planetarium for 2 years and 4 months. I am indeed very happy to be here. Felicitation. I must congratulate the organizers for organizing such a faculty development program of this dimension on astronomy and astrophysics, and giving me an opportunity to be a part of the inaugural session. These are the days when astronomers, astrophysicists, space scientists are in high demand. They are hired in academia, space research, space travel organizations, and centers, planetarium, and government organizations. Modern astronomy and astrophysics studies combine theoretical simulations and observations with both terrestrial and spacecraft-borne instruments using electromagnetic radiations and high-energy particles emitted by celestial bodies. A couple of days back, I could read in the news daily that the largest radio galaxy to date has been discovered at a distance of 300 crore light years with a huge black hole at its core, It was detected by a group of researchers and scientists from Netherlands, Hertfordshire, Oxford, and Paris using the Pan-European Loeffler telescope. It has been named as Alcyonus, perhaps maybe the latest invention in astronomy and astrophysics. May I so. In the program schedule, it is understood that it covers a large number of diverse topics, such as solar system, the moon, eclipses and transits, physics of comets, compact stars, cosmology, galaxies, binary stars, variable stars and star clusters, and sky observation, and also a glimpse of astronomy in ancient and present India. In my humble opinion, these talks will not only help to enrich the knowledge in the subject, but also will help us to expand our mindset and vision about the universe and gives us an inspiration to go deep into the hidden treasures of knowledge of this universe. Astronomy and astrophysics is so vast a subject, it is as vast as an ocean, and mankind has known so far about this universe, in my humble opinion, is only a few drops of water in this vast ocean. The major part of the universe is yet to be explored and yet to be understood. I do hope that the participants, after attending the program, will have a broader vision of the cosmos and a broader vision of life itself. It will definitely inspire us and give an impetus to search for more knowledge about this universe, to go deep into the subject, various subjects of astronomy and astrophysics, and so on. With these few simple words, I wish all success to this program and wish you all the very best. Thank you. I conclude.
Thank you. Now I request Dr. Savik PV, and I will just introduce to him. Dr. Savik received his BTech degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering from MES Engineering College, Kuttipuram, affiliated to University of Calicut, and his MTech degree in Electronics Instrumentation from National Institute of Technology, Warangal, Telangana in 2008, and PhD in Signal Processing from Central University, Pondicherry. He has served as the head of department, Dean Academics and Vice Principal of KMCT College of Engineering. He is presently working as a Principal of KMCT College of Engineering for Women in Kozhikode. He is a senior member of IEEE and currently serving as a chair of IEEE Malabar subsection. He has also acted as Vice Chairman of IEEE Malabar subsection during 2020. He is a life member of IST, IET and Instrument Society of India. He is also a member of Board of Studies, APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, Thiruvananthapuram. His field of interests: wireless communication, cognitive radio network and filter bank. And further, he is also associated with Regional Science Center with multiple programs from the engineering college side, which we organize together. So welcome, sir, for this.
Thank you, James. Respected Director Deepankar Banerjee, Aryabhatta Research Institute, Nainital. Former coordinator of Regional Science Center, Manish Bakshi sir, Dr. K Devadasan sir, former professor, Malabar Christian College, present coordinator of Regional Science Center, Binoy Kumar Dubey, Jayant Ganguly, organizing committee. Thanks for the invitation offered to me to attend this particular inaugural function of 5-day online workshop on astronomy and astrophysics at a glance, which has been jointly organized with the AICTE ATAL Academy. So it's great honor for me to be part of this event, which you are celebrating as part of your Silver Jubilee function. And all these kind of workshops, normally lot of workshops are organized around our India, faculty development programs in various sectors. This astronomy and astrophysics, which is the area where Regional Science Center is working upon, and a lot of developments, a lot of experiments, and things are happening around us. And you are always in the forefront in giving you ideas, innovative ideas for the school students to a bigger stage. And I have been always associated with this regional science center, maybe as part of IEEE or IED, and we have jointly organized several workshops, several project works for the school students, mathematics workshop even we have organized jointly. So it's really happy that we could offer some ideas or knowledge to the society jointly. So in future also we are eagerly waiting to have some sort of works like this jointly. So we have a great year ahead in 2022. Even though last 2 years we couldn't organize physically, we were always being online, and still this is going to change slowly. And in the next half of 2022, we may be able to conduct some events physically. So I am planning for a project, electronic project workshops for the school kids. So definitely I will be contacting Regional Science Center to jointly organize this particular workshop. So it's very happy that you have called me in this particular inaugural function. Thanks to the organizing committee. So I wish all the best to all the participants who are going to attend this particular FDP, and sure you will be gaining some information. If you are a beginner, you will be getting new knowledge in this area, and if you are really a research scholar, you will get valuable input for continuing your further research work. And thank you once again, and thanks to the organizing committee. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we have a very distinguished guest today. We have Professor Dr. Deepankar Banerjee, and I will just read out a small profile regarding him. Professor Deepankar Banerjee is the director of Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Science, called ARIES, in Nainital. It is an autonomous institute under DST Government of India. He is also the professor at Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore, and previously during discrete phases in 2012-13 he was a visiting professor and senior fellow of the Research Council at the Center of Plasma Astrophysics, Belgium. His research interest includes solar magnetohydrodynamics, MHD, theoretical study of MHD wave propagation in stratified atmosphere, observations of chromospheric and coronal oscillation, density and temperature diagnostic in solar atmosphere, providing observational constraints to solar wind and space weather, magnetoseismology, space weather forecasting, studies of small and large scale transient, multi-wavelength study using ground and space-based instrument, imaging and spectroscopic instrumentation, study of the long-term variation of the sun using Kodaikanal and other digital archives, and space climate. After completing his PhD from Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore, he was a postdoctoral fellow at Armagh Observatory, United Kingdom. He taught electrodynamics for integrated PhD program in physics and stellar structure and evolution for integrated MTech program during 2008. He is also an avid eclipse related experience. He has an avid related experience. He has participated in airborne experience from Indian Air Force aircraft to photograph the solar corona during total solar eclipse on 24th October 1995, and then in eclipse expedition in the Iris She. From the Iris Ferry, he participated to photograph the solar corona during total solar eclipse on 11th August 1999. He performed spectroscopic and imaging experiments during total solar eclipse on 22nd July 2009 from Anji, China. He's also performed multi-slit spectroscopy of corona during total solar eclipse on 11 July 2010 from East Island, Chile. He has a lot of he supervises a lot of PhD and postdoc students. And sir, we are very happy to have you here with us, and I would request you to deliver your very good wishes and a small talk and a token of encouragement for our participants in this FDC faculty development program.
Thank you very much, Jayanta Babu. I hope I am audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, good morning, friends. It's a pleasure for me to participate in in your inaugural session. I wish I could be present there physically and see most of the youngsters who are really instrumental for generating the next generation. On the onset, let me also thank Vinay Dubey, Devadasan, Savik, and Manush Babu. It's nice to see the seniors also participating in this inaugural session of this faculty development program. To me, actually, the faculty development program is a very important exercise because I think we are responsible for the quality of the next generation, and I'm also happy that you have chosen a subject of astronomy and astrophysics, a very growing field, and a lot of youngsters, particularly in colleges, are very much interested to know more about astronomy, astrophysics. But unfortunately, astronomy, astrophysics doesn't appear as a core curriculum in the undergraduate studies, which I have no problem with because I also came with theoretical physics up to my master's, and then eventually got into astrophysics research when I moved to Bangalore. So this kind of program is very important to get a flavor about astrophysics, connecting them with the physics branches which is taught in the day-to-day undergraduate or postgraduate studies. So if the faculties can make that connection and motivate youngsters that here are several applications of physics, whether you call it classical mechanics, you call spectroscopy, you call nuclear physics, you name any branch of physics, actually you do find a application in astrophysics. So of course there are a lot of interest in terms of nighttime sky or daytime sky in astronomical object. But if you want to really study the details of this phenomena, you have to use physics, you have to know mathematics, you need computational skills. So these kind of multidisciplinary expertise which is required for studying astronomy is also something the faculty is going to only translate it to the youngsters, because often people think astronomical observations are just matter of phenomenology, but we have to go beyond the phenomenology to know the core physics connect. Importance of these kind of faculty developmental program, because to be honest, I would say it's just an exposure camps. It's just not of course the most of the faculties which are probably attending your workshop already have adequate physics background or engineering background, but they may not have adequate exposure to astrophysics or astronomy. So that connect is very important through these kind of workshops. So I'm really happy that regional science centers and planetariums in conjunction with local institutes. I mean, I am fond of Ram, who has been our past student, who is there in Calicut as well. So these kind of coordinated effort, is very important to take things forward. So I'm very happy, Jayanta Babu, for your efforts in this direction. And if you can connect with people in the neighborhood, you have IAST, you have other organizations as Ram is. So to connect with the university or school and college teachers with these academic institutions and outreach part is a very important exercise, and I am very happy that regional science centers are taking up this. You mentioned I was in UK in Narma Observatory. The planetarium and the observatory was actually same management. It was sitting next to each other. So the connect of the activities of outreach activities of the planetarium and the activities of the observatory and the research center was very closely knit. It was the same management, so the money was actually shared for all these outreach activities. So I think we are moving into that direction in India as well, and the regional science centers have a lot of role to play. So I'm very happy that you have organized this workshop. And the other small element which I would like to connect is the role of Astronomical Society of India. I am part of this society for many years now. I've been past secretary and trying to work very closely with the society. There is an outreach wing of ASI. More recently, there have been also, probably you will know, IAU has recognized Ayuka and the Homi Bhabha Center as a student training center. So this is an international recognition of astronomy outreach and training within India. So this is for the first time, apart from Germany. So this is going to be a major center. We are hosting a teachers training program again in the end of March at AD's with the association with Homi Bhabha Center in Bombay. So I'm just happy to note that such regional centers, such academic institutions, its own outreach wing, we need to work together to reach out people. To reach out people means youngsters, to reach out teachers, so that such teachers training program can enhance the connectivity. Having said that, also I would point out another important element which happens in many Western countries is I see there are a lot of highly qualified teachers with even PhD degrees and so on. You have on board here as well, and sometimes once you go away from a pure academic institutions, you do not find the avenues to continue your research. So in fact, being in an academic institution and the head of the institution, I am actually taking my best efforts to make such possibilities, such avenues, so that the teachers who are there in more focused on, say, day-to-day teaching program, which is very important, as I mentioned, because you only generate the next generation who can come into high-level research. So you also would like to do some research on your own for your own satisfaction and career progression and so on. So I think I would be happy to promote such activities, and if somebody is interested seriously, of course it demands some time involvement, but I'll be happy to provide such opportunities if somebody is serious enough to come and utilize some of these facilities what we have at ADs, because at the end of the day, observational astronomy demands a certain observing facilities as well. So I hope we'll be opening our arms to welcome you and take things forward. So I'm again thankful to all the committee members who have organized this session. These are very important activities, and my best wishes for the week and all the proceedings. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So I'll end this inaugural session by thanking all the dignitaries, especially Professor Deepankar Banerjee, who is actually, when I first approached him, he said, "See, there is a webinar, there is a meeting going on, organized on solar astronomy, and he's participating in that. He is giving a talk also. So he is very busy with that sessions. But anyway, he will try to accommodate, and he will try to come for at least a brief period. So I am really thankful, sir, so that you have come here and you have been with us for some time. I am thankful to Dr. K Devadasan, who is always our well-wisher and who has also been a part of this today's program. And I also thank Dr. Savik PV, who is also a friend and guide for us and who also works together with us. Then I thank Sri Manoj Bagchi, who is joins us from Bangalore, and I also thank Mr. Kumar for all his support, and of course all the participants who are here. So again we break for a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, and we come back for the next session. So thank you everybody.